Are you team pacifier or are you team thumb sucking? I am actually team pacifier, and we will get into all of my reasons for that in this video. And we will also be talking about how to get your child to stop sucking their thumb and when you should get your child to stop sucking their thumb. Hey guys, my name is Missy Yondo. I'm the owner of Slumber and Bloom. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video. This is seriously an age-old debate. Some parents, like before they become parents, they're always like, I will never let my baby have a pacifier. And then the kid comes out, doesn't stop crying, and they pop a pacifier in their mouth. Others actually want their baby to take a pacifier, but they end up sucking their thumb instead. In this video, we are going to talk more about thumb sucking than pacifier use. And if you're looking for a video about how to ditch the pacifier, then check out this video right here after you watch this one. Now, like I said, there are many benefits to thumb sucking, and I'm gonna give you the top 6 reasons why thumb sucking might be a good idea for your baby. So reason number 1, obviously it's easily accessible, which leads me to reason number 2 is that your baby can't lose their thumb and they're not gonna be able to throw it out of the crib like older babies do with their pacifiers. Reason number 3 is that thumb sucking is actually a natural soothing mechanism. Number 4 is that gnawing on their little fingers or they're sucking on their thumb can help with teething pain. It can help soothe their gums. Reason number 5 is actually digestion assistance. So if your child has acid reflux and they like to suck on their fingers, it's okay. And the last reason is actually probably my favorite. Any child who sucks their thumb actually has an increased immune system. So as your child is touching toys and playing with things, and especially like if they're in daycare or something, then when they're playing with toys and then they're putting their thumb in their mouth, they're obviously putting germs in their mouth. So they're building up an immunity to all these pathogens, is that the right word? Germs that are out there. But that can also be a downfall. So of course that brings me into my top 4 downfalls of having your child suck their thumb. Reason number 1 is because they're ingesting more germs. So as much as your child might be having a higher, better, stronger immune system from sucking their thumb, they also might just get sick more often. They may just catch more little bugs, and they may just be, you know, having more germs in their systems. The second reason why you may want to avoid thumb sucking is because it's going to affect your child's bite and their teeth. So I can actually speak from experience. My 3rd born child is a thumb sucker. He only sucks his thumb at night while he's sleeping, but his bite is bad. I know that my kids are gonna need braces anyways, so I'm not like fighting his natural soothing mechanism. However, it is definitely on my mind all the time that he's just like messing up his actual mouth. Now I know that means that that's going to be some additional dental costs, but I'm okay with that. And then another reason why I don't love thumb sucking is because if you have a chronic thumb sucker like all day long and all night long, so not just at night while they're sleeping, but if they're sucking their thumb while they're playing with toys and then they have like one hand in their mouth and they're playing with toys and then they come over to give you a hug, they have a slobbery finger, and if you know what I'm talking about, like it's disgusting. So I do not love that at all. And then the last downfall to thumb sucking is that it is way harder to wean than just cutting a pacifier. So like I said earlier, if you watch this video over here, it's going to tell you all the ways that you can cut the pacifier out of your child's life. But surprise, you can't just cut a thumb out of your child's life. So obviously it's going to be harder to wean, but let's talk about some ways that you can stop your child from sucking their thumb. Now, first things first, you have to let go of control. You cannot control if your child is going to be comforted by their thumb or a pacifier. So whichever one your child actually takes to, let it be, okay? If it's helping them self-soothe and it's helping them sleep through the night, then let them suck their thumb. If it does become time to cut that thumb sucking habit from your child, there are creams that were made for this. I have this cream right here that definitely works, and I probably should have started using it on my son a lot sooner, but the older they get, the more difficult it's gonna be, because if your child is in a toddler bed or a twin size bed or whatever, and they have the freedom to get out of their bed and leave their room and go to the bathroom and wash it off their hands, then you've waited too long, and in that case, you're probably going to end up having to just wait until your child is even older. And I'm talking like 3-4 years old, so that you can read books and talk about it and have conversations with your child about sucking their thumb. They also have products like this that can go on over your child's thumb. So unless your child knows how to take it off, then that can definitely be an option for you. I don't love it, but it's definitely an option that is worth exploring. So like I said, the earlier the better. Now, if your child is 6 months old and they're finally sleeping through the night, but they're still sucking their thumb, then you may want to consider starting this process of getting them off of the thumb sucking habit. It's like a mouthful, the thumb sucking habit. Like, it just feels weird to say. But anyways, the younger your child is, the better. So if your child has started sleeping through the night, you can start putting that cream on their thumb. I would say anywhere between 6 and 12 months, definitely when your child is still in the crib, but try to give them something else to help them self-soothe. So I do recommend waiting until your child is 12 months old, because at that point you can introduce a lovey. So according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, we don't put anything in the crib until 12 months old. In that case, at 12 months old, you can introduce a lovey, and then at the same time, you can correspond putting that cream on your child's thumb and giving them a lovey. And then also, just another quick tip about introducing a lovey: if you can sleep with it for a couple nights, or even just shove it in your shirt throughout the day, if you're just like hanging around the house, get your scent on the lovey and then put it in the baby's crib, and it will make them feel even more comfortable and warm and fuzzy, because they're gonna have that scent of mama in their crib. So of course, the number one tip that I always give for everything is to stay consistent. It is so important during this process to stay consistent. Help your child break this habit. Use any sleep training method that feels good to you, and stick with it for at least 2 weeks, okay? It's going to take at least 2 weeks of 100% consistency in breaking this habit to actually break this habit. Let me know in the comments down below, was your child a thumb sucker? Is your child still a thumb sucker? And what tips are you going to take from this video to help your child break that habit? I would love to hear from you, so leave it in the comments down below. If you're looking for other tips on baby sleep, check out these videos over here. Click this button to subscribe to my channel, and keep blooming. Mwah!